So I mean, it's like, what now? You feel me? Where do we?
We're at the crossroads. We're at the crossroads.
Right. Yeah.
Because we really need to decide, are we going to sit here? We really need to decide seriously. Are we going to destroy some infrastructure? Are we going to go after some shit and really show them, hey, we're serious. You guys are now the terrorists, and we're showing you guys what we do to terrorists. Yeah. Because y'all are the terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel the vibe. Better press like and subscribe. Steady on the grind. Million plus we on the rise. YBC, we in this thing to entertain your every need. So share this to friends and family and roasting. Yeah, we be killing it. Yeah, welcome to the show. I hope you feel it. Sit back and watch the subs reach 1 million. Watch what I do for entertainment. Watch what I do for your amazement. Can't contain it. Hit the like button. Make a nigga day and tell me how you love it. It really help us if you get to sub it. But all she trying to do is get to
That is true. Yo! It's YKWTF.
See,
G.O. We are back to do another video, man. You got Jay. Go ahead.
Stage name Nick, aka Nicholas.
you said that Gio like you were saying, go fuck yourself, Mike.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No.
That's how I took it.
Oh, no.
That
I don't know,
Gio,
are you feeling alright today, bro?
that Gio came in kind of harsh.
Did you feel that?
I did.
Oh, wow.
I took it personally.
Oh, wow.
That Gio was, whew.
Well, let's not...
Gio! Like, oh, wow, okay. Just tell me to go fuck myself.
Mike's been through a lot.
It's
a lot,
and that's where we're here to talk about a certain video. This is kind of like our podcast-esque type of video.
It's a discussion.
It's a discussion.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're gonna have something happening.
A round table.
You know that.
Yeah, a round table without the table, without the round.
It's like
except for our bodies, me and James.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the three brothers are having a discussion.
Right.
You feel me? Everyone knows what's going on. You know, R.I.P. George Floyd. Let's just say it off rip. R.I.P. to anybody.
Breonna Taylor.
Come on. You feel me? Trayvon Martin, first off.
Tamir Rice.
Sandra
I mean,
Bland.
this has been happening all
Like
our
we
lives.
could put anybody's name.
We could take it all the way back to Emmett Till. Like, I mean,
Come on now. Emmett Till.
you want to talk about brutality? I mean, we're talking about police brutality. Like, Ahmaud Arbery wasn't just killed by a similar situation to Emmett Till, where you just got somebody
What
saying
we're
some
talking
shit.
about here is literally the American way of life.
Yeah.
And how this country was basically founded on a lot of racist, prejudiced principles. And this basically worldwide movement, this is a civil rights worldwide movement now.
Mm-hmm.
This is addressing that very foundation. Spiritually, we have to cultivate something new, because at some point, things, you know, I'm not gonna say it should be destroyed. It's kind of in the route to looking like it's
Destroy that shit.
Yeah.
I'm all about the anarchy.
You're supposed
I mean,
to.
we got
Right here.
Destroy that shit.
Hell no. We won't go.
But that's something that needs to be addressed, because there's a lot of reactions, there's a lot of responses to how people feel about basically the norm, the American way of life, and all these, again, these racist principles that we've been subject to. So we wanted to come today to talk about it, because it needs to be talked about, simply. In my opinion, things have gone on for so long because we just choose not to talk about it. We choose to go on with our everyday lives and watch the news and talk about this celebrity and talk about that person car and talk about this favorite song and oh, where you going and what you doing tonight. And we'll never, as a black community, come together and say, hey man, I know some stuff that we dealing with. Like, your struggle may not be my exact struggle, but we are actually all hurting for the same reasons.
Yeah.
So now in 2020, this is why the rest of the world has come together with us, because we just had a world event just now with COVID-19.
Everyone.
Everybody just had it.
It was one of the first times that everyone in the whole world could relate to something.
Exactly.
We need goddamn.
And before that, it was Kobe.
Well, yeah, right, Kobe.
So
R.I.P. to Kobe, and that was 2020.
This whole year, God been slowly. I feel like God's slowly been bringing us together, because we, it's not just black people fighting this fight. not only
Wow, this is a minority fight.
this is a minority fight.
This is what
I've been saying that for the longest.
this is what a lot of other minorities fail to realize.
Mm-hmm.
Once they kick us down, who you think? As an Asian person,
who's your ally?
right? You think an Asian person, and you think no, the white these niggas.
You need us.
Yeah,
and we need you.
exactly.
So this is what we're talking about. It's not anything other than everyone versus racism.
Mm-hmm. What now? You feel me? Where do we? Okay,
we're at the
doing
crossroads.
this.
We're at the crossroads.
Right. Yeah.
Because we really need to decide, are we going to sit here? We really need to decide seriously. Are we going to destroy some infrastructure? Are we going to go after some shit and really show them, hey, we're serious. Mm-hmm. You guys are now the terrorists, and we're showing you guys what we do to terrorists.
Yeah.
Because y'all are the terrorists.
Yeah. See, there's 2 points to that, because you can be destructive in that, or you can be political and organized in that.
Definitely.
You can take things down. You can use one to inspire the other, no matter how you do it. But either way, some force has to happen.
Something.
Whether it be gunfire or whether it be the power of the pen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Either way, these systematic things have
reparations.
They have to come down. These
like that talk about reparations needs to be had seriously.
I mean, but
and it needs to be a whole bunch. And I don't mean just like money. I mean lots of stuff.
Yeah.
You know how it was gonna be 40 acres and a mule? We need some laws written for us. Mm-hmm. We need some goddamn free education, some shit like that. We need to be able to catch up.
That's true.
And we need to stop being killed. We need some real laws written, like especially as a fucking cop. Like if you as a cop,
because
protect and serve.
These are the things that we've been unafforded. These are the opportunities that we've been shitted on for so long. Like they say, it's white people, or in some areas, or some racist circles, or whatever you want to call it. These people get opportunity after opportunity. They can fail and be on cocaine, and they living in first of all, they live in a great granddaddy house. Mm-hmm. So they ain't never really had to worry about that.
Generational wealth, like
generational wealth,
and nobody ever paid a mortgage.
And we don't got that. So it's like, there's so many opportunities that we just get lost by, because we're always having to fight and survive and figure stuff out. And like I said, we're the kings and queens of nature. God gave us that, but we're on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the system. And the whole time we've been on the bottom of the totem pole, we've been learning the system.
The totem pole is actually different.
Yeah.
Got me with that one.
Right.
Forgot about that one. Anyway, totemologist over here.
Totemologist. Add it to your resume. Shit.
Right, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah,
we at the bottom.
God put us up here in nature, but the white man did all this other stuff and put us down here in the system. So I mean, at some point they gotta balance out, and that's kind of what we was talking about earlier. So I put black people over here, but we do have to come down off this pedestal, because we do know we the shit. We know that. But we've been beaten down for so long that I'm not finna accept nobody telling me that I need to do anything. Right. No, fuck you. You need to stop being racist. Yeah. So maybe if you stop being racist, I can come down off this pedestal and we can now balance out. And this is another point I want to bring up is harmony. We can live harmoniously by not doing the same things. A lot of people would say, "Oh no, there's no such thing as world peace. There's no such thing as harmony. We can't live with them, but we can't live with them." We don't have to live together. We don't. Harmony is multiple notes working together in the same song or the same whatever it is. So if D and E and G is 3 different notes, D is gonna play, D not gonna falter and go towards E. E ain't gonna falter and go towards A nowhere. All people gonna do their part, but know your part though, and play your part well. That comes with pros and cons of your part, because some things you're gonna get, some things you're not gonna get.
And while we having discussions, we need to have discussions with these niggas.
Facts.
We need them at the table too. Figure out, what's your issue?
Yeah, it needs to actually be a talk.
Yeah,
exactly. Because that's what I saw a video of these two guys. It was a 45-year-old, 46-year-old that was trending right now, and a 31-year-old, 30-year-old, and a 16-year-old,
45-year-old, 31-year-old,
and a 16-year-old. Yeah, and the guy said it. He was like straight up like, why we sitting around waiting for a fucking kumbaya moment? Right. You know, like this is.
I'm glad you brought that up. Right. It's one of my favorite videos.
I gotta see that shit. Well,
yeah.
So look, I'm gonna play it out a little bit. The video starts with the 31-year-old and the 45-year-old, and they're going at each other. They're at each other like they're not fighting. It's not physical, but it's a passionate moment where One's trying to get his point across, and the other one's trying to get his point across. So the 45-year-old is like, man, we've been sitting back waiting, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Every generation got a story. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 50, 60, 70, 80, 40, 50, 30, 20, 10. Everybody got a, we did this.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you're here. So the 45-year-old had the most emotion.
Yeah.
He had the, I'm sick of this. He throwing his water down. And so he's the person that represents the extreme of, I gotta show emotion and I gotta strong arm everything right now. I'm tired because I'm tired of this shit. Yeah. The 31-year-old said, brother, I know you tired.
Yeah.
However, that shit not gonna work, bro.
Right. We've been doing it.
I'm gonna need you to sit back.
Yeah.
Hold your emotions and relax. And now understand your role. Your role is now to educate the 16-year-old that's over here. Yeah. Because it's his turn now.
Keep in mind, it's emotion like they dragging each other. Like the 31-year-old grabbing the 45-year-old. Like, you know, like, come on, bro. Like, listen to me. Like, you feel the emotion in that shit. And it's just like, us as black men. Like, okay, so we can talk about black people. But us as black men, we're tired, bro. Like, we're tired. It's just, it's like, we shouldn't have to drive down the street and literally fear anytime just the sight of a cop car.
The sight of a cop car.
The sight, not let alone get pulled.
I was about to say, let that nigga lights go.
Hey man, y'all niggas done see my text message.
Oh yeah,
y'all niggas done see my, hey, it's up, it's gone for your boy. Somebody come.
Yeah, just come. Yeah, just come. Do something when you
just
get.
Do something when you get. Just come.
And that's not even fair. Like, you feel me? They're there to protect and serve, and then like let alone the way George.
That's on top of I gotta be the man of my family now. I don't really have this type of support.
Yeah.
I gotta all these black issues that you have to deal with on a day basis in regards to the systematic bullshit.
And those everyday issues, those personal issues is also what kind of molds our world's view towards what should we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like I'm pretty sure that 30-year-old right now is like, yo, you know, we're trying to build some stuff up. So we don't want to tear some shit down because we're trying to also build some shit up. Right. But that 45-year-old, I'm pretty sure he's like, yo, I done seen it. You're right, like I done seen it. I came in right after Martin Luther King died. I'm 45. Yeah. I came in right after he died.
Yeah.
I felt it when I came in.
Straight up.
And I'm 45.
Still feeling it.
40 fucking 5.
Bro.
Still feeling it.
Bro, I can never imagine spending 45 years of my life continuously being oppressed. You feel me?
So
that's a big thing to say right now because I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Like
at what point do we say fucking no, bro? No.
All this shit.
No.
I ain't got a light.
And you just said it. I can't see myself spending 45 years doing that because I'm at 27 now. You 27?
Yeah, 28. We're all 27.
We're all 27.
I was just going to go with whatever you said.
Right. We are the leaders of tomorrow, and tomorrow isn't that far away.
At all.
It isn't that far away.
Nigga, it's tomorrow. You feel me?
It's actually tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's talk solutions. Let's talk all solutions.
Right.
Let me say one solution right now. You see somebody and the cops having an interaction. You stop and watch. Before you pull out even while you're doing it, because sometimes these people do pull out I will say they do pull out their cameras before things get that bad.
Right.
But as you see things escalating, let's agree as a people, minority or not, let's all agree. If you see something, do something. Don't just watch it. Let's stop watching our people die. Let's start there. Let's stop watching. I understand there's the fear and everything, but I've always said action. We need action. That's step one. Action. So first, let's agree. If we see something, let's at least stop, watch what's happening. If you want to pull out your phone, cool. But as soon as you see, hey, he's saying he can't breathe. Yeah. Hey, he's saying it again. Hey, now I'm gonna have to put hands on you. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Now it has to be like, say it's 4 cops with George Floyd. That's what you're saying. Like I've always said, the 1%. They always talk about the 1% controls everything. But it's another 99%, bro. It's way more of us.
Way more.
So if it's 20 people in this semi area that see this going on, why can't 20 people jump on 4 cops?
Come on. They He's not gonna be able to do nothing.
And then just
but that comes from the courage of us doing this together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, sometimes it just takes one person to step out in it. I'm telling you, everybody, come on, it takes one, guys. One,
literally
one.
And then as a whole, I've seen it.
Doctor Strange and Avengers.
There's only one.
Yo, that was such a funny moment.
Yeah.
When he
This is a moment
Okay,
of
come back,
epic battle.
come back.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody.
You best believe if something happened to one of us while we out, or one of us jump, all three of us gonna jump. You feel me? And that's all it is. It's power in numbers at that point. So like you
and it's
said,
also power in knowing.
Yes.
If we're we got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
We don't have to have a conversation about it because we know that.
Mhm.
But if Joe Blow across the street, we're not familiar.
right.
But I definitely got to have an exchange with him, and I got to be a human and say, "Hey, how are you doing, sir? What's going on with your life?" And at some point, make a connection or not.
Mhm.
But at the same time, whether the connection happens or not, there has to be information that goes around that everybody knows the same thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why racism has been so successful and has thrived for so long, because those racist principles, those people follow that shit to the T.
Mhm.
It's a hive mindset.
Across the board.
Everybody's on the same page. So if I'm bullshitting in front of a black person, and my KKK comrade, whatever, these are a lot of terms that we're using, guys.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
But
whatever.
didn't he do
my white
it?
comrade,
He didn't do it, whatever, yeah.
They're gonna bullshit with you, and again, now you got majority winning over the minority. And now if two white people say, "Oh, this black person killed this person," and then we go to the white cops and say, "Oh, this black person killed," then now I walk away with a clean murder.
Mhm.
We seen life. We seen the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Art is an interpretation of what really happens.
Straight up.
Everybody needs to come on the same 3 or 4 pages, bro. I know it's a lot of people, and it takes work. It takes work.
Mhm.
It's gonna take years,
It's gonna take just those
but it's
core
got to
things.
start somewhere.
So is
core stuff.
let's think of it this way. They already want us. We've seen gentrification happen in our city alone here in Atlanta, and it's going on all across the nation.
Yes.
At that point, is separation or blackification, like you said,
Yeah. Blackification.
Is that a solution? Is what you're saying?
is that the solution?
Yeah, that
I mean,
is
it can't be
a
a solution.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to
That's
be.
what I'm saying. There has to be a lot of different things that happen.
Yeah.
Once they see we start doing things in different pockets and stuff like that, they'll start to understand.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You have some people destroying some
It's
shit.
got to be an order
Yeah.
or something.
Yes.
But see, that comes after. So let's say the American people shake up the government, right? Let's say decisions start to be made. Laws aren't passed yet, but everything is tumbling down. The racist principles are coming down that they used to. We're not saying these racist people have to die, they have to fly away to Mars, they have to disappear on the face of Earth. We're not saying that, because that's not in the name of love. That's not in the name of progression. Because that's what we're about.
Exactly.
If you ask me, black man, what you're about? I'm about love. I'm about progression. I wanna progress every day, just like the next man wanna progress, no matter what color he is. He trying to feed his family. He trying to shit. He trying to nut. He trying to eat food.
Yeah.
We all trying to do the same thing. So why can't we all come together off that one fucking strength? And I can take care of you while you take care of yourself. And I could look out, you know what I'm saying? We look out for each other because we all know we on the same page. All I'm trying to do is survive.
Mhm.
And that's where we've been at. The people that are not racist, those are the majority of people. Okay? So those people have had the wool over their eyes for so long that, you know, they're taking whatever the narrative is from the racists. So now they're not taking that narrative anymore, so they can create their
A
own.
majority of people, let me say, a majority of white people especially are ignorant.
They're very ignorant.
They're not even racist. A majority of people are just ignorant.
They don't know.
They don't
There are a
understand.
lot of
Because they stay in
races,
there.
but yeah.
That's what happens in America. You stay in your little circle.
Yeah, exactly.
The New York reporter said it, the one with the brother that's the governor. Cuomo. It's a tale of two cities. Same system, two states, something like that. And basically, you know, there's a perspective that privileged people have, and there's a perspective that oppressed people have. There's a perspective that women have. There's a perspective that men have.
The media has done a great job of spinning things and making
throwing
certain
everything
people
in a
feel a
fucking
certain
loop.
way. The goddamn social media, even because of course you can only see your people's stuff.
Right.
And so, like, because all of my friends are left, I'm only going to get left propaganda, even in ads and shit like that. I'm not going to see nothing from the right. I'm not going to see nothing Republican, none of that shit.
Nothing.
Straight Democrat, straight left, straight.
So you can never,
that shit.
you can never come to a perspective where you might agree with something because you're not exposed.
You're not exposed to.
Like I said, there's an order of things. So something has to come down. We have to have a conversation. The conversation comes after things come down. The conversation is for us to bond and to now understand both parties. Because there's something that the racists have against the blacks or whoever it is. And like we can have a conversation. I always said if I can have a conversation with a roach, we might be able to live in the same house.
Okay. Okay.
I always said that.
That's true though.
The first time you see a roach, you're gonna be like, oh my god. And this is based off of whatever.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be like, oh, fuck this roach. This roach dirty. I don't fuck with roaches. Get the fuck out of my house.
Right.
Sound like racist, doesn't it? But if I can have a conversation with the roach and say, hey man, I don't know what the fuck you in here for, but if you're in here for food, I can keep the food over there. Don't
Right.
come nowhere else. Go to the food, get the fuck out.
Right.
I won't kill you if you do that.
Right.
You keep coming to my house, you keep coming to my fucking bathroom, my bedroom, you're dying.
Yeah.
But I got a little bit of trash over here that I keep outside the house, bro. Like right outside the house, over there, bro. We can have a conversation to coexist.
Yeah,
So you have to have an understanding.
Understanding
first.
with each perspective. There's
So-
too many closed-minded
Right.
in society.
Right, and that's what we're talking about with the circles. People stay in their circles, you don't get exposed to other people's perspectives. I had a lot of these conversations in my car on Uber Lyft.
I mean,
It's like,
Don't
I
talk
had
to
a
those
lot
people.
of conversations. Man, I'm sweet talking. And that's
So-
the thing when I talk to
I
everybody.
be hating when the Uber people talk to me.
right. It's a little awkward. Like, just shut up. Yeah. So, how bad will this get, and how bad should this get? The riots.
The riots specifically, or the
The revolution. The revolution.
Okay. So, shout out to Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond. Do you wanna? Anyway, so you can't clean up a mess until you know it's there. And until you rearrange the room, like shit's gonna be dirty as fuck. It's a great question. How dirty does it get? As dirty as it needs to get, man.
Okay.
Because
Is that where we at?
well, that's where we can go. That's where we can push because that's what was pushed on us.
Okay.
How many genocides and how many mass murders and all this slavery, bro. Like, but that's the thing. So I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked that. So I think Farrakhan made a point. He said the reason why these white supremacists, the reason why they don't want to give up their power, they're afraid to give up their power, is because the guilt that they have of the things that they've done to the world and their colonization and all these, they think that everybody else is going to do that to them. And that's where we have to draw the line. Because we can't fight fire with fire. I can't fight hate with hate. You're going to be more hate. That's where we at now. So if I fight love with hate, I can probably get somewhere because love does outweigh hate. Every time.
Easily.
Every fucking time. So we can come to a point where, again, we can like agree on things. We don't have to. I don't gotta look at you. I don't gotta speak to you. We don't gotta be on the same side of town. None of that. But if you do you where you at, I can do me where I'm at. And whoever wanna intermingle and whoever wanna do, that's on you. But don't cause no trouble between these people and these people, because everybody already knows, bro. We not on that shit, bro.
I'm on the side of the revolution needs to get really bad.
Okay.
I'm on the side of I'm not wishing a war or anything, but we need to get to the brink of war. That's the only thing that'll have people be like, you know what? We may need to sit down. Right. Like that's what will enact change. We haven't been that far. We need to take it that far. That's why I say I'm whole. If you out there rioting and looting, 100%, I'm with you. Do what you gotta do. I'm 100% with you.
Shit.
Right. Get your whatever you steal, I don't care. As long as you're not going into a black business.
100%.
Go to all the Walmarts, Targets, Kmart's, all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit insured.
All that shit insured anyways. Fuck the niggas. Macy's, all them. Go to Tommy, especially all the racist people, Tommy Hilfiger, Gucci, Donatella, like go to them shits, take all that shit. I don't give a fuck. It needs to get that bad. We need to goddamn go out there, take down some of these government buildings. It needs, like I said, we need to get to
need to burn
them bitches
burn
down.
down the courthouse.
I'm on that
Burn
side.
down the goddamn.
I'm on the side of we need to be on the brink of war where people really have to start stepping up and be like, all right, we're gonna have talk. We need to have talks. We need it needs to get that bad before change actually happens, in my opinion, because like so many people have said before us, I mean, I think even Dick Gregory has said it. What are we still marching for?
Right.
The marches, we've been marching for years. We gon'
Right.
it's in our DNA to march. Like,
Right.
what are we marching for?
It's time for a change.
It's definitely
whatever we
time
gotta
for a change.
Do whatever we gotta do for a change.
What they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Right.
Obviously, that shit broke.
That shit broke. It's been broke
like
since y'all brought us over
so
here.
we need to fucking fix it.
We need our reparations, like you said. Anyway, man, look. Y'all leave comments down below because this conversation could get great. Jesus.
This conversation is not over.
Right.
It can go way further, way deeper. We have a lot more to say. You have a lot more to say.
And that's what we employ everybody to do. How do you do your part? Talk about it.
Talk.
Every day with your people. Don't scoot over the issue like we don't know everything that's going on. Like,
share all these conversations.
Yeah.
Don't just share this
Talk
one.
to your
Share everything. Everybody talking about it, share it. We all need to be in the same conference. We all need to be hearing what everybody has to say.
Yeah.
We all need to come together and just decide, because the more we hear each other too from different perspectives of different parts of the country, different parts of the world, we'll start to understand each other a lot more, and we'll become more of like a monolith. You know, I know we always say black people are not a monolith, but yeah, we need to become closer to it. Like you said, we need to be more harmonious with each other too. Yeah. We have to be.
And it starts, but see, that's where we're at now, because we're at the point where we are starting to realize, like, hey man, like I really need you, brother.
I need you, yeah. I need you.
Like, all the bullshit aside, like.
All pride aside, like.
And that's happening right now, but that's what we're saying, like, those conversations, that's what brings the bond together amongst the groups.
Yeah.
And then once the groups can come together, they can now form bigger groups. And then bigger groups.
Last thing. To all the homeless people and people out there who asking for money, just because black people are coming in solidarity right now, stop it.
Yeah.
I have never been asked for money so much. So fucking much.
Bruh, they ask for a check.
This is not the time.
Yeah.
Every day I walk into the store, yo, you got a couple dollars? I did it at first, but then I started noticing, like, yo, why is this happening so much?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're realizing all black people are becoming solidarity right now, so we're all leaning on each other. Stop it. Stop asking for money for beer and cigarettes. Stop that shit. I got my own cigarettes. Stop. Just stop.
That's the best way to end this. I couldn't have thought of a better way myself, man. Like I said, y'all press subscribe because we got more than 1 million subscribers on the way, bro. Let's just connect. Let's build a family. We can figure this out together. Let YBC Entertainment, Young Black Culture Entertainment, figure this out for you, bro. Y'all press like.
Figure it out with you.
With you. Inclusive. Y'all press like, comment down below. Y'all distribute this, man. Share this video.
I've already said I have the feeling that we got to have one more thing. That's something else that got to hit the United States.
That's another conversation for another day. I appreciate both of y'all for watching. I'm talking like it's 2 different.
I appreciate both of y'all.
Appreciate you, boy.
Namaste.
Appreciate you, homie.
Peace.